Hi, everybody. Welcome to Barca Volume. Welcome to another episode here for Clásico Vibes.
Vibes
Dave, how
only,
you doing?
classical vibes only. What an actual type for a podcast, by the way. And you can just tell, mate, for this week, it's going to be crazy, mate, because we're going to be into literally a lot of content for you guys. So obviously, make sure you stay tuned. And classical vibes only for a classical week. So hopefully, we can actually talk and discuss a lot about El Clasico today. Maybe summarize last weekend's games, which weren't the best for both of us, if we can put it that way, mate.
Yeah, let me give you the first topic of the day, Dave. And before we do that,
Yeah.
guys, please like the video. Please, guys, subscribe to both of our channels so we can keep growing this community. And I'm going to throw these first thoughts to you, Dave. And here's my thing, okay? It's a classical week. It doesn't get any better. The greatest game, the greatest rivalry of all freaking time. I don't care about these guys on the Prem, what they're saying about remember that one Barcelona guy against all five of them, and they're trying to say that Manchester City is a bigger game than Barcelona against Real Madrid. It doesn't get any better, man. This is history
crazy,
here, what we're talking about. But before you go, Dave, okay, so both teams, come into this game, taking care of business on the weekend, not in any impressive fashion. I was really worried.
None at all.
I was really worried after the game against Girona because to me, it was a last-minute winner dagger from Araujo, right? Okay, so it wasn't pretty. But before that moment, I was like, I don't even care what's going to happen in El Clásico because what's the point of beating Real Madrid if we're not going to beat Girona on a Sunday morning?
So absolutely.
My big thing here is like, dude, like, I was really concerned, and I was gonna say, this defense is just not good enough. This team is just not good enough this year, and I've said this already on my channel. But then Real Madrid plays the next day, and they pull out a stinker where they literally they couldn't break the low block, and quite frankly, I don't know if it was just about breaking the low blocks. I think it was more just not being efficient. They had their plenty of chances, but what I noticed is like, well, you couldn't really break it until Getafe had two players sent off within like 10 minutes. And of course, Mbappé bangs it in. But they had a sitter. Getafe did. Getafe had a sitter that could, with 9 men at the end of that game. If it wasn't for Courtois, that would have been an all-timer. We would have been laughing at you guys for probably like 3 months for that. So, Dave, who comes into this game better? Is it Barcelona? Is it Real Madrid? If you guys are not going to beat Barca at home, when the hell are you going to beat us?
Yeah, true. Look, I have said it before on at the beginning of the actual season. I remember when we done our first podcast together. Yeah. And I was really not confident at all going into this season because I didn't know where we were sitting. I didn't know how we were going to play. I didn't know what we were going to do in terms of tactical awareness, in terms of matches, how we're going to progress. The only match where we actually were just completely dominated and outplayed was Atletico Madrid. Yeah, that's factual. I think that's the only match that we were completely outrun by the opposition, just purely based on Atletico Madrid's athleticism, their pressing, everything they do as a team. And what I would say Simeone did was he's like, just be aggressive against Real Madrid. Just be aggressive. Yeah. It's the only thing that worries me about El Clasico. Let me explain why. In a lot of the matches, and I would say about 70% of them this season, Real Madrid, they look like they're in cruise control. They pass the ball quite fluidly at the back, and they like to work it up slowly. A lot of the commentators in Premier Sports and CBS and all these different commentators, Sky Sports, whatever, they're talking about Real Madrid as a team that likes the possession-orientated play. They like to build up slowly. They like to work the ball. That's a problem against Barcelona.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say why. Because Barcelona have, in past experience, they have a very organized press. Yeah? And their organized press, especially on the right-hand side, which I could see as a definite weakness in terms of Carreras being pressed by your front line, which could be consisting of Yamal, whoever's going to play up striker. I don't know who's going to play up striker for Barcelona in El Clásico. We don't have absolutely any idea. Yeah. Koundé, and then your right-sided midfielder.
So I heard that today Hansi Flick he tried for this game against Olympiacos, right? That I can't speak for the Clásico, but I'm assuming
Yeah,
Ferran will be
tomorrow is.
back because he's almost ready for this game against Olympiacos. But he tried actually do the same thing that PSG does, which is Lamine Yamal as a false nine. I guess that's what he was trying in today's practice. Rashford and Rooney Bargi on the right.
Yeah, it could be that. I don't even know. But look, with my thoughts on it, whoever is on that right hand side, whoever's in the striking area, whoever's in that midfield area, in terms of trying to regain possession, they're going to regain possession quickly if we're not careful. I could see Madrid being dispossessed many times in our own half. That's a problem because
Yeah.
we saw it against Atletico Madrid, how they killed us in the press. They killed us, mate. We couldn't even work the ball out of our own half across the first 25 minutes of the game, and then across the first 30 minutes of the second half, we couldn't even do it. I was like,
Yeah.
it's mind blowing. Yeah. Another team that has, I would say, not caused us difficulty, but was Getafe. They pressed essentially in the midfield. They had 5, 6 midfielders, including the striker, and they pressed Tchouaméni countless times. They pressed Camavinga countless times. Camavinga was decent yesterday, but kind of trying to fight off the physicality of Getafe. Bellingham the same. Bellingham was pressed countless times in the game. Yeah. And these are major areas that I look at. We move the ball too slowly. We circulate the ball too slow for my liking. Yeah. I want to see quick passing, quick transition, quick play, because this is how you catch Barcelona out. When you catch Barcelona, when we looked at Sevilla, when we looked at Vallecano, when we looked at PSG this year, yeah, which are probably been the most difficult matches for Barcelona, yeah, and obviously the last game against Girona. Girona had so many times where they were just floating balls over the top, threading through Brian Hill of all people, yeah, for one-on-one opportunities with Szczesny.
Yeah.
Vallecano spreading the play out to the wing so they can fizz a ball into the middle. Yeah. And then you see PSG the same. When they got their last goal, it was the same. It's just literally a lot of wing play, bringing the ball up quickly. And then, like Nuno Mendes, the same, running on the left-hand side, using the wings, cutting in, and just exposing Barcelona's defense. So the problems that you have defensively will be ironed out by the actual way that you press up front. I think still the way that you press up front is really good. I'm not entirely sure that Hansi Flick will be playing this high line. I'm not entirely sure.
I'm expecting Hansi Flick to make a few changes, and I've already said this. Like, he has to do the same thing he did against Newcastle, because in Newcastle he was able to adapt. And I think he will pay Madrid some respect in that regard, to where like he's gonna say, I think it will be suicidal. Because at this point, dude, if we have Girona breaking our back line, if we have the likes of Sevilla literally killing us in dramatic fashion, like it's just like it's not even working, man. Like
it's
at
basics.
all.
It's basics, man. The defense is basics.
There's too much of everything. So I do expect a lot of Hansi Flick here being just more pragmatic and try to move the highline back a couple meters, bring in Araujo instead of Christensen or instead of Eric, maybe have Araujo there. Araujo had some success against Real Madrid. I know Araujo played as a right back once when we were too afraid of Vinicius Jr. I don't think he's going to try that. But going back to the actual question, I do think Real Madrid, though, I think they are better because I think they have been more consistent and their defense has been much better.
Yeah, they have been.
And when you put in the fact as well that you have Mbappé, who literally has been scoring in every single game, and he keeps the streak alive, because the only game he hasn't scored was Mallorca, and I think he had two goals in that game that were disallowed just because of the offside. So
I think it was Arda. I think it was Arda when I was in the stadium in that game.
Yeah.
I think it was Arda. Cool. It was Arda. Yeah, it was Arda who disallowed goals. Yeah. So look, just a second. I think Mbappe being in this form is great, but can be a negative as well, because you could say to Barcelona, Hansi Flick could say to Barcelona, I don't even. Is Hansi Flick actually featuring? Is he going to be coaching on the sidelines? Because that red card, is it going to be overturned by the
Yo,
Spanish
I
Federation.
think they're gonna try. I think they are going to appeal it, but we just haven't have an official ruling. I think there's a big chance that he will. I don't think it was the second yellow seemed to me really extreme,
Yeah,
specifically
soft.
because
Yeah,
it was in that same moment where he got the yellow card, and then he went like this. I don't know what he said, and then he got the red card after that. So I think Barcelona may say, you know what, that was a one-off thing that he needs to be back in the game. So we
yeah,
will have to see.
yeah. I honestly, but just a second, what you were saying. Look, Mbappé could just be targeted by Barcelona, saying just mark out Mbappé, they won't score because he's scoring all our goals.
Yeah,
So that's what they could
I
just
said
say.
this. I said this on my channel. This game, the Clásico, we have to score at least 2 goals. The game, it's already 1-0. Mbappe will score. Mbappe will. You can just book it.
Yeah,
Mbappe will score. So the game is going to be at least. It's 1-0 already. Like this form is just too good. So Barca has to score at least 2 to win this game.
yeah, absolutely. And I just look at these I look at these tactics that Alonso and I look at the tactics that Hansi Flick will play.
Mm-hmm.
I think I don't know who's going to dominate more possession. I think Barcelona will turn over the ball quite a lot. They're just going to try and pass quick. They're going to try and pass direct, and they're just going to try and get through us. I think Real Madrid will maintain more of the possession against Barcelona
Mm-hmm.
under Xabi Alonso. Personally, I have no idea about what Xabi Alonso wants to do in terms of the starting lineup, though. Maybe we'll talk about
Mm-hmm.
that later. But is it very, very weird because I'm going to say this right now, and I said this to Will on the Galacticos podcast.
Right.
I said to him, Xabi Alonso didn't put Rodrigo out on the right just for the sake of it against Getafe. When
Mm-hmm.
Vinny came on, Franco Mastantuono was subbed off. Yeah. And Rodrigo had to play right. Yeah. He had to play on the right wing. And he actually did decently well. It's like, okay, cool. We see some Carlo ball because Mbappe, Vinny, and Rodrigo are playing the front three. Yeah. And I'm like, is he just trying to show us a feeder maybe for El Clasico to see if Rodrigo's playing on the right wing? Because I'm telling you right now, Rodrigo's quicker than Mastantuono. Mastantuono's decent on the turn, but he's not as quick as Rodrigo. Rodrigo's got really good acceleration of pace. Like he knows how to burn people. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that is a major warning, I think. A 4-3-3 with those front three in terms of transition and just waiting on the halfway line, waiting just to open Barcelona up while Koundé and Balde are just flooding up front as well.
Mm-hmm.
That's how the game is going to go. We may maintain possession, but when Barcelona on the front foot, will sit in our shape and will hit you on the break quickly. I think that's what's going to happen. I think Mbappe and Vinny have a point to prove, especially after last year, man. Vinny's going to be up for the game. I know Vinny's going to be up for the game. That's a problem for Barcelona, but it's also a problem for us because sometimes when he's up for the game and he's too excited, he gets too frantic. He starts running into players. Not really my style, to be honest. You know?
Yeah. No, it's this is why I think this matchup is fascinating, especially because none of the teams feel like it's the clear better team.
Yes,
Like
exactly
I said,
that.
I think you guys are better because some of the games you have been playing, you guys have won these games effortless. Like you didn't, annihilate teams like
No,
Mallorca
it's just
or
effortless. There's no problems. No problems.
but it just felt effortless. And I think Barcelona has struggled, Dave. Look, we struggled Levante. We were down 0-2. We struggled Real Sociedad. We were losing 1-0. We struggled Oviedo. We were losing 1-0 as well. Sevilla, we didn't start that game losing, but we ended up losing that game 4-1, which was embarrassing. So then now Girona. I mean, we were beating Girona. Then they tied up the game. And at the end, we got that winner. We were lucky to win that game. We really literally scammed back those 3 points. And now we have to face Real Madrid. But we face off Olympiacos, obviously. Hopefully we can get some momentum. It kind of reminds me, though, like the same thing that happened before we had to go play Newcastle, where we kind of gained some confidence before that game because we hadn't been playing good. And then we played great against Valencia. And that Valencia game gave us so much confidence, beating them, I think it was 6-0 or something like that.
Yeah.
We beat them 6-0, and it gave us enough confidence to go out to St. James Park and beat them over there. So Barcelona has the same opportunity here to kind of get that confidence back tomorrow morning. We face off Olympiacos as a team that they gave a really good fight to Arsenal. So they lost 2-0 to Arsenal. So it's not like we can just run through this team, obviously, but it's still a good team that we can kind of bounce back, get this win, hopefully 3-1.
Yes.
It's my prediction, and then get that confidence to say, okay, we're ready for a Clásico. We have one more days of rest. Real Madrid has to play on Wednesday, and they do get the game at home. But hey, how was it last time, Dave? How did we beat you guys 4-0 last time at the Bernabéu?
Honestly, I don't understand, mate. Last year was just it was also crazy, man. But look, I've got to say it. Yeah, I've got to say it. Look, Barcelona. Just to summarize the last point, they don't need to be at their best. That's my worry. They don't need to be at their best. Madrid may be better, but Barcelona have the style most times to beat Real Madrid. Their style is just very aggressive. They just direct, bang, bang, bang. Like they don't care, mate, what Madrid are going to do. They're just going to go full for the jugular, yeah? And my problem is the spaces and the gaps between defense and midfield, a constant like thorn in my side when I look at it on the pitch. Like why don't you try and attack? Why don't you try and defend by pressing from the defensive end? Our front end press is good. The defensive end press isn't good.
Yeah.
It's not good. The midfield gap and the defensive gap is it's like this size. Yeah. Like there's so much gap to exploit in the mid. Yeah. And that's the problem is because Camavinga and Bellingham, especially in the last match, they want to push up and Tchouaméni's left by himself. Bro, you can create Pedri and De Jong and find triangles around Tchouaméni like for days. That's the problem. But look, I'm hoping that Xabi Alonso has a plan. If he plays a 3 at the back, it could be sticky because of the wing back situation. If he plays a 4 at the back, maybe a bit more defensive stably, but maybe we won't have so much attacking prowess. I'll see, mate. We need to see.
So, Dave, I want you to be honest with yourself. I mean, I feel like Barcelona has its injury riddle right now. We have Rafinha will most likely be out, and if he's on, we know what Jude Bellingham did against that stinker that he pulled against Atletico Madrid. Like, you have to be back at least one game before you actually, thrown out there to a real competitive game like this. So to me, Rafinha won't be ready. We'll obviously have Gavi, Joan Garcia. To me, the one that I feel like it's the worst is Joan Garcia. Like if we had Joan Garcia in this squad, I feel a lot more comfortable than I actually do right now with Szczesny, even though Szczesny, he's okay. He's done a remarkable job for his age, for being retired or whatever. But I do feel like if you think about, okay, that's going Real Madrid's way. They're not as injury as they don't have as many injuries as we do. They're playing at home. They are the better team as of right now. They have 2 points ahead of us, and I just feel like we beat them the last 4 times we beat you guys, and we beat you guys on 2 finals and back to back in La Liga. So you guys look like you guys are in a good position to beat Barca. Do you guys feel that pressure, or do you guys feel like, nah, this is just business and we have to go out there and win? Or you guys feel that extra pressure that what if Barcelona beats you guys, or at least if we get a draw, it's still you guys, when the hell are you guys going to beat us? So this is it. Like if you guys don't win, what's your takeaway in terms of Xabi Alonso, given the fact that you guys didn't play great against Marseille, didn't play great at PSG, didn't play great also to Atletico Madrid. And if you don't beat us, Dave, what is going on with you guys?
Yeah, I look at a situation if we don't win, because there's always inevitability there. Like there's always going to be a situation where we may not win. Yeah. And let me just call it as is. Yeah. This is a match that we must win, but is it, how can I say it without sounding too sympathetic for Xabi Alonso? Is it a case where if Xabi Alonso doesn't win, then he needs to be sacked or this and that? Look, I believe Barcelona are going to have problems against a lot of teams in La Liga. Yeah. Atletico Madrid being one of them. That's definitely a big match. Yeah. Bilbao being another match. That's a tough one for you because I think on transition they're really good. Betis is another match that you're going to struggle against because they on transition they're good as well, especially away
Yeah,
from home.
Betis.
Yeah. A team like Villarreal in America, I don't know how that's going to plan out, but it could be a different ball game altogether than a lot of Barcelona fans expect it, especially the way that you're playing. And there are a lot of teams that could give you trouble, especially in the counter. I don't think Real Madrid will have much trouble against a lot of the teams in La Liga this season. That's my only saving grace for Xabi Alonso if he doesn't win this game against Barcelona. I know I've been very vocal about managers in the past. Everybody knows about my thoughts on Ancelotti. As soon as we lost the very first El Clásico, I was like, no, it's not going to work. But look at the situation we were in at that time.
Yeah.
We were playing trash. We weren't really firing all sinners. There was no control to the team. We weren't looking like we're cruising games. We're looking like we're scraping games every single time. Yeah?
Yeah.
But we draw El Clásico, I'm okay. I can say that. I'll be okay. If we lose, mate, Xabi Alonso's days, not numbered, I would say, but I'm keeping a very, very big eye on Xabi Alonso.
That have to be creeping in because it's concerning, right? Like not every single like serious team has given you guys problems. And that's the thing. Like you guys can beat the Getafes, you guys can beat the Osasunas.
But we got
very,
24
very
points from 27 points, man. Like in an ideal world, going into El Clásico, that's perfect. Ideal, apart from obviously the loss against Atletico Madrid, which still was in a distant memory. 24 from 27 points is excellent for a manager doing his first time round of La Liga. I mean, you got to say as it is, you know.
Yeah.
You got to say you may have better goal difference, you may have better goal difference, but we've scored a decent amount of goals as well. We scored 20, we've conceded 9.
And in the Champions League, you guys have a point differential of +6 because you guys beat Kairat. So I know that's a little inflated because it's Kairat. But you guys have in the Champions League, you guys have looked really, really good too. I mean, except for that one game against Marseille, right? Because that's the thing. To me, it's like I don't make a big deal about Marseille, but if you beat Barcelona, then then you're really a serious team. But I feel like everything's shaping up for Real Madrid. Like if I look at it in terms of their bad stretch that they have, which is they have to play Juve on Wednesday, then Barcelona, then have to go to Liverpool. But look, Barcelona, they look like they're on a free fall. Then Juventus, they've tied their last 6 matches. They finally lost, I think, against Nico Paz this weekend.
Yeah, but Como,
they lost against Como. So, but they had tied the last 5 games. And then after that, you guys go to Liverpool, and Liverpool lost to Manchester United. They lost 4 in a row, I think. And before those 4 in a row, they won 3 straight when a last-minute winner. So they have looking far from impressive as well. So everything's shaping up good for Real Madrid. So they're not going to have excuses there. Like you have to get these games, you have to get these results. If Xabi Alonso is that guy,
it's
which
serious,
to me, I think the jury is still out.
And that is the main thing about it, isn't it? If Xabi Alonso is really serious about taking his team to stardom this year, either La Liga or the Champions League, he needs to win at least, I don't know, if we play each other 3 times at least, he needs to at least win 2 of them. Yeah?
No, and he has to win this one day because
he needs to win this one. This is at home. This is at the Bernabéu. We need to win this one.
If at the end of the year we playing a Copa del Rey, right? The Copa del Rey final is usually in January, something like that. And in January we could be a totally different team. I don't know if we're gonna get a new signing, but
this is a chance for us, to kill Barcelona.
This is it. If you guys pick up confidence this weekend, then you guys will have the next time around. You guys get that monkey off your backs to where like we're on a hot streak. We got 4, and then if we don't lose, if let's say we draw, okay, well, let's say we draw. So that means the last 5 games you haven't been able to beat us. So that monkey, it's still on your back in January. And then if we we play you guys on another final, then you guys are coming off really, really frustrated because you guys haven't been able to figure out Hansi Flick or whatever, which a lot of other teams seem to have figured him out, but except for you guys. So there's that enormous pressure that Real Madrid will have,
Yeah.
undeniably, in my opinion.
Absolutely, and this is the main problem. This is the main problem. But I'm going to say it right now, yeah, that it doesn't. Look, we could lose to you and beat the rest of the teams in La Liga comfortably, and we'll win the league. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
because I'm going to say it now. Yeah, Villarreal are probably the third best playing side in La Liga. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and even at home, man, they didn't even trouble us. Like maybe one shot out of the box. That's it. One
Yeah.
shot, like random shot from nowhere. Like we are not getting troubled by the smaller teams in La Liga. It's factual. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
factual because we control so much of the ball, man. We didn't barely even lose it. I know it's slow. I know the tempo's crap, but we barely lose it. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and that is a good sign. I'm telling you, it's a really good sign, and I think we have Xabi Alonso to praise for that because he's turning Tchouaméni and Arda Güler and Valverde, whoever's playing in midfield, Camavinga. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
they're literally turning not into passing gods, but what they're doing is they're passing the ball and they're not losing it. Yeah, that is a very good sign. And we give credit to Xabi Alonso, but Barcelona are not going to be the same. We can't play
Yeah.
this 2 miles an hour ball. So if we
No.
don't win, I'm just going to look at Madrid and say, we're not going to win the Champions League. If we can't beat Barcelona at home, we are
Yeah.
not winning the Champions League.
And I know that
That's factual, mate.
I know the midfield.
Facts.
Like I think we got the midfield. Like I think you guys have the defense and you have Mbappe. I think we're gonna have the midfield, and I know. But I think you
Okay.
guys still be fine, even if we get the midfield, because like you guys are good in transition. You guys are good, especially if you want to break our backs, especially with this offline trap that we're running. That to me, like
Yeah.
I'm over already at this point.
We're,
I
we're
much
looking at
rather
too
see
much, man. Too
I'm
much,
out.
bro. The high line is crazy,
I
bro.
much rather see play as like we did against Newcastle. It's a boring 2-1 game. We control the game in the like kind of. It took us hard time to control in the first half, but defensively we were in control in that game until the end where they got a late minute goal. But I was fine with taking your time, kind of rope a doping like that, and then kind of taking over in the second half and really trying to take it to another gear. And
Yeah.
I like that approach instead of like go full attack mode and then all of a sudden here's Mbappe coming off on a breakthrough or Vinicius is coming on a breakthrough and then hits Mbappe on a cross. Dude, that's suicidal to me. But do you
Mm.
guys have any injuries? You guys have any injury? I know Dean, right? But I don't know. He's gonna be back, right? He's
Yeah, he's
gonna
gonna be
be
back.
back.
Yeah, he's gonna be back. I think we are fully fit for that. Even reports saying Trent is back for that. Everybody's back pretty much, you know.
And that's
Apart
the
from
thing,
Alaba.
Dave.
Alaba is I don't know what's up with him, mate. He went off limping. I don't really
And
care about Alaba to be honest.
And
Like
that's
he's
the thing. You
revived, mate.
guys are healthy, bro. There's no
Mhm.
excuses. Like at least we can say, well, you beat us that one time, but we didn't have this, we didn't have
I
that.
think Valverde will start. I think Valverde will start right back. I think he will. I think Valverde is going to be our main right back this season. I've got to say, I think he's better at that position
Oh
than
my
most
god,
people think.
that would be
I,
crazy though. I mean, you
yeah,
guys signed Trent, you got Carvajal back, and can you imagine having Valverde there the whole
he's our
season?
fittest. He's
That
our
would be
fittest, man.
crazy,
He's
man.
our fittest player in a right back position. We need someone who's going to chase up and down, up and down, up and down. And defensively, Valverde may not be better than Carvajal, but he's better than Trent. Trent is better in attacking areas. Carvajal is better in defensive areas. And the most balanced in between the two is Fede Valverde. That's factual. But I need to see, man, because Mbappe's fine, Vinny's fine, Rodrigo's fine, everybody's fine. Everybody's fine. Everybody's fine apart from Alaba.
Yeah. So
I
we're
don't
going
really
to
care
talk
about Alaba though.
starting 11s right now. But before I do that, I want to ask everybody to please like this stream. There's 98 people watching right now. Got 23 likes. Come on, guys. Don't move like bars in a high line, man. You guys are moving slow. So please, please, please like the stream. Go subscribe today too and subscribe to the channel. If you're listening and not subscribed, what are you doing, man? We're one of the fastest growing communities in Barca. So please, please subscribe. So Dave,
Yeah.
You want to go first, or you want me to go first with my starting
You go
11?
for you actually home team. Home team goes first. Let's go.
Okay. So obviously I
Let's
have
go.
no
Home team first.
choice. I have to start Chesney, right? That's the only thing I got. I wish I had Joan Garcia. I feel like if there's one player that I could have back, it would be Joan Garcia. Like, yeah, if you can tell me, like, okay, if let's say that it was between Rafinha and Joan Garcia, I would say Joan Garcia.
He's not back though, Jean Garcia for the Clásico, is he?
No,
So
that's the thing. Like, he's not gonna be back.
you're gonna put Chesney then.
I have to put Chesney. Yeah, I have to. I can't have somebody else. So like, that's the only thing I got,
It's
man.
just taken available.
He's not available. He's not gonna be. I think he's back in early November. So
yeah.
now I have my
Yeah.
doubts on Kunde. Kunde has been playing terrible, man, and he's actually
he's been a bit poor.
he fell off the cliff, man. Like, he's had 2 good games. One of them was against Newcastle, which is a good sign. That means for the bigger games, like, he's performing. Like, that was a masterclass. He did. I think I can't remember who the guy was on the right, but he did a very good job on him. And I thought that one of his better games was against Newcastle. So I'm hoping, I'm just putting him on and praying that he'll have a good game against Real Madrid, against Vinicius Jr. Because honestly, I'm so tempted to put in Eric Garcia there. Like, you have no idea, like, how much I'm just like, man, I want to put Eric Garcia there, but no, I have to start Kunde. He's my best guy. He's the most athletic. I think he can hang with Vinicius a lot more, and he's had that matchup all year long last season. So I'm sticking with Kunde, even though I do have my doubts this season as it is. I'm gonna start Araujo, I'm gonna start Cubarsí, and I'm gonna start man. I feel like Balde. I'm gonna rest Balde for Olympiacos, but I'm definitely gonna start him for the Clásico. Do you have any thoughts on my back line, or do you think that's pretty much what you would do?
I think that's pretty good. Like, I got a question, because a lot of Barcelona fans were like, "Oh, this is not a starting 11. This is not like against Girona. Your back line, Hansi Flick favors Eric Garcia over Araujo. We know that, yeah. I know he favors Eric Garcia
because he knows what he's getting from him, Dave. He knows what he's getting. Like, Kunde is here, and then he'll give you this. Like, at least Eric Garcia will give you this. He won't wow you, but he'll give you the consistent
he'll give you 6.5s to 7 out of 10s
every single time. He's an automatic 7 to 7.5. So Flick knows that consistency. It's key there.
Yeah, Kabasi's not really. How can I say it though? Kabasi is not really the same, man. This season, there's something about him. I don't know if it's Inigo Martinez not being there, but he's not the same.
It is Martinez, Dave, because look, Cubarsí is young. He's 18 years old. Like, a lot of people forget how old he is, because he's been on the league for a little while now. And when he had a veteran leader like Inigo Martinez, like, he could guide him and actually draw the line for him. And even against Girona, Dave, Cubarsí was way off that line, the offside line. Like, all three of our back line was actually more pushed up, and he was the one allowing this plays to go on. So that's telling me that he's literally like a kid who's not following up exactly what his assignment needs to be. And this is all for me. This is all Inigo Martinez telling him where to be every single play, and just organizing that back line. Now, I don't think in terms of actual defending, we suffer Inigo Martinez too much. But I think in terms of leadership, that's what really happened. And I think the most affected was Cubarsí. But I'm still sticking with him, because I think he's the best we got, and he's the youngest. And we're only going to get him back if we keep playing him. So I'm still going to put him out there. But because if you don't put him in, like, what are we going to do? We're going to Christensen, he may be back. I wanted Christensen, Cubarsí, but Christensen was everything. All the pointers were that Christensen was going to start tomorrow.
And put Garcia on the right hand side. You mean right back?
Yeah. No, I mean center back.
No, I mean Eric Garcia right back, Christensen center back with Cubarsí.
Yeah.
Christensen's got a lot of experience.
I mean, for me, like, Christensen and Cubarsí would be ideal, but they haven't played enough games to actually see, like, how good that could be. But what some other people would say is, like, okay, can you have Cubarsí on the right as a right CB, and you have Eddie Garcia can be that one leader in the back line, because I don't know, man. Like at this point, what I will do is I think the best is Kunde, Araujo, Cubarsí, and Balde. I'm gonna hit you guys with a double pivot in the midfield. I'm gonna have Pedri Gonzalez. I'm gonna have Frankie, and I'm gonna have Fermin as a number 10. That has to be unquestionable. I don't think you'll have any pushback on that, right? I think that's exactly what should look like.
I think that's the same pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah,
I would pick for Barcelona.
It's just the best we got. So at front is the question: is Ferran back? That's going to be huge for us, because
midfield attacking 10. Who's going to be attacking 10? Do you think
that would be Fermin Lopez?
Yeah. So you think Fermin's going to start this match?
Yeah, Fermin has to start. Like, we don't have anybody else at the 10. We don't have another 10. Yeah. Like, he has to start. Like, even if like almost not going to be back, and even if he's back, he hasn't been as good as he normally is. So
yeah.
So that's the thing. So I mean, what I will do is I would have Fermin at the 10, the double pivots, Pedri, Frankie, and then up front, hopefully, I'm crossing my fingers that Ferran is back, because we cannot go up against Real Madrid without a striker, bro. Like, even if Ferran is not the best, he's the best we got. So Ferran, I'm hoping and praying that he will be there. And then I'm going to have Rashford on the left,
and then Yamal on the right.
Lamine Yamal on the right. Do you have any thoughts on that, or do you think that something different? I think with the injuries that we have, I don't think you can argue against my starting 11.
If I'm going to say this now, if Rafinha starts the match, I don't think he will, but if he does start this match, I think Rashford will be up front. I think Hansi Flick is going to try and attack Real Madrid with pace. When Real Madrid
as a striker, himself,
you mean? Yeah. I think Real Madrid's played the centre forward many times before. We know that already.
Andrew says you should be afraid of our new striker, Araujo.
Brother, like, he's not going to score many goals, is he? Like, let's be honest. Like, Araujo's, like, people like glazing the last minute winner. Like, it shouldn't be even get to that. Let's just call it as it is, yeah? But for me, I think Rashford will start up front if Rafinha starts on the left. I genuinely think, like, because that front three, pace-wise, is scary, mate. Well, I've got to say it. Like, the pace that they're going to have is absolutely frightening, yeah? And I'm going to say this also, yeah? Barcelona's game really depends on how Lamine Yamal is playing. If Lamine Yamal is on a 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10 game, I have to say it now. I don't care how many goals we score. Real Madrid are going to get cooked, especially with.
And you know what?
Carreras,
what? I think Carreras
that's a problem. That's a problem.
I think low key Carreras is not playing good. Like, he kept making mistake after mistake against Getafe, bro. Like, he was making some mistakes where I'm like, dude, what's going on with Carreras? Like, he started the season like one of the best Real Madrid players in the whole season, to like now making a mistake every other play that he gets the ball. Like, there's a couple times. I think one time it was actually Militao who covered for him on 2 mistakes where he actually gave the ball back. Tchouaméni covered one. I think Militao covered the other, where he tried to pass to his teammate and then he got intercepted. Like, it was really like pathetic. Like, I was just like, what is going on? Like, against Lamine Yamal, he has to be on his game.
Yeah, absolutely. He needs to be. Like, Carreras is absolutely on fraud watch the last few games, honestly. Like, even last game, he was really poor. I've got to say right now, like, Yamal is a huge, big factor. For us, likewise, Mbappé is a big factor. My starting 11.
I don't know how we can stop. I don't know how we
I'm not starting Mbappé, mate. I'm joking.
I don't know how we can stop Mbappe, bro. I don't know if you guys want to pull a Villarreal like he left Pepe off the pitch against you guys. You guys can leave Mbappe, just kind of pay it forward. You know what I mean? You guys.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Courtois in goal, definitely. Valverde.
Hold on, Dave. I just want a quick shout out to Barca Reacts for the raid. Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate you. But guys, please help me get to 100 likes, man. I got 150 people here. I got 42 likes. Come on, man. What's going on here? Just get me to 100 likes immediately. Go ahead, Dave. You're starting 11, and I'm going to give you my thoughts.
Yeah, my starting 11 for the match will be this. Definitely Courtois in goal, Valverde in obviously right back. I would see Militao, Look, I'm hoping Dean Housen is fully fit. If he is, then great. Dean Housen for that centre back position.
So
Left
you
back,
got Valverde on the right, right?
yeah, Valverde and right back, yeah.
Yeah.
Dean
Okay.
Housen and obviously Militao.
Militao.
And then we've got Carreras left back. Look, I'm going to say this right now. If I'm going to be careful of my words here because if Carreras drops another stinker, yeah, Housen will be available, yeah. If Carreras drops another stinker, I'll be very, very inclined to put Fran Garcia as left back against
Fran Garcia, it's your version of Eddie Garcia. It's like he won't give you the wow games, but he'll give you consistency. That's the thing, and I think that's I think that's what you're probably about to say.
Yeah, guys, honestly, like, what would you think? Like honestly, I don't trust Carreras against Lamine Yamal, guys. No, I'm sorry.
He did a good job. So matchup wise, we know that he can match up with him, but performance wise, that's the thing. Like for example, like Kunde has the.
Omar just put a comment. We have a brick in left back. We don't need another one. That's true.
What did he say?
The last comment, bro. We have a brick in left back. We don't need another one. That's true, bro. Like, man, Carreras, bro. Carreras got cooked by Giuliano Simeone, bro. Imagine Yamal, bro. I don't even want to think of it. But anyway, Carreras left back.
To be fair on Carreras, I do rate Simeone. I think he's extremely underrated.
Unpredictable. He's unpredictable as well.
And I just feel like he's underrated. Like most people think, oh yeah, it's Cholo Simeone's son or whatever. Like people think that, obviously his son plays for the team, right? No, he plays because he's good. He plays because he's got heart. He'll go 100 miles an hour every single play, dude. I love him, dude. Like honestly, like I'm gonna give Carreras a little bit of a pass on that game, but not Getafe, bro. Like that's the one where I'm really concerned, and I'm really thinking like, okay, so as Lamine Yamal, he really should be licking his chops. Like he should be saying, you know what, dude, I'm gonna just eat him alive in this game because he's not playing great, and I just don't think he has. So
yeah, exactly.
But I still think, the back line, I don't have any pushback. I do think that you don't have either Trent or Carvajal, right? You don't have them.
No,
so
that's why I wouldn't put them. I wouldn't put them. No, I wouldn't put them. And then in midfield, obviously, Tchouaméni. Just to run down the midfield, I'll put Camavinga
instead of Tchouaméni, or with
Tchouaméni, yeah, just right next to
Tchouaméni and Camavinga, in the midfield,
yeah, and then Arda Güler, in the attacking 10, and then left wing Vinny, absolutely, Rodrigo.
So you're
right
going
wing.
you go in the same lineup as I am, 4-2, 4-2, 3-1
or 4-3-3, yeah. Like I would put Vinny. And I told you before that Rodrigo going right wing is not a mistake. I'm telling you right now, yeah. I think Xabi Alonso would tell Rodrigo, you play right wing this match. I think so. We need pace to burn up front. Mastantuono just holds the ball.
I thought I was going to get you with that one because I was going to say you got to bring in Rodrigo for this game. I thought you were going to go Mastantuono, and I was going to be like, I'm going to tell Dave.
I want Rodrigo to start this game on the right hand side. I don't even care, mate. I actually don't care. Just start him on the right-hand side, yeah? Because Mastantuono, what he does, he slows down the ball too much. He tries to stop and then uses quick turn of pace to get past players. He's not really pacey, man.
Would that be, Dave? Would that be Ancelotti-esque, trying to put your best players out there on the pitch, if I can push back on that?
Yeah, it could be Ancelotti-esque. It could be, but with just a bit more control of the ball, And then with Mbappé up front. Imagine, so Mbappé...
Except for Ancelotti wouldn't play Arda Güler, one of the best midfielders you have.
Yeah. No, Arda Güler will play. Absolutely, Arda Güler will play. He needs to play Arda Güler. Yeah, that's factual against Barcelona.
No. Yeah. As soon as...
If we're in the counter and we catch you out, he needs to be the one who's passing the ball.
as soon as Arda Güler came in the second half against Getafe, that was a totally different team. And of course, Vinicius Jr. Like he was trying to rattle everyone in the Getafe side.
I hope he does that against Barcelona.
But you know what? As much as I hate it, because I feel like the red cards. I mean, he's literally selling all of them. Like, okay, the hit, the hit, that was a hit, but dude, he sold it. And then the second yellow, he absolutely sold it. But you know what? That's what you do, man. You play. It's a mental game. It's a mental game. And these guys, man, Getafe against us, they were chopping up Lewandowski every other play, and even when the ball wasn't even around, Lewandowski got hit inside the box when the ball was in the midfield, and he got hit. The guy just literally hit him on the face, and Lewandowski fell. But no, the referees didn't look at it. But these guys, man, these guys are crazy like that. So Vinicius was smart. He was using their physicality against them, right?
Exactly.
And that's how he got him. That's how he got him.
He played them at their own game. That's it. He played it at their own game, and he done it well. And look, I'm going to say this now. I think this El Clásico would have a red card in it. I don't know who.
Dude,
I don't know who, bro.
How can you say you don't know who? If there's a red card, you know the refs are gonna call that up against Barca, don't you? Come on,
I don't even know, mate. I don't even know.
You guys are the state club, man. What are you talking about?
We have to say, man. We have to see, man. We have to see. But I don't know, mate. But that's my starting 11, mate. And obviously, if Rodrigo, Vini, and Mbappé plays up front, I think it's going to be a long day for Barcelona. I do think so.
Yeah, no, I think it'll be a long day on the defensive end because look, I do agree. I would definitely put Vinicius Jr., Mbappe. I think Rodrigo. I hope as a Barca fan, I genuinely do. I hope that Mastantuono plays on the right because Mastantuono to me, he's getting a ton of minutes, and it's mainly because Rodrigo doesn't want to play on the right side.
It's not effective, mate. It's not effective. Yeah, but if Alonso tells this is El Clásico, this is what I would say to Rodrigo. I say, this is El Clásico. Play on the right wing. I'm going to put you in the squad. You better play on the right wing. That's it. Simple.
And honestly, if I'm Xavi Alonso, I'm going like, I know you don't want to play right back, but you know who doesn't want me to put you on the right? Barcelona. They don't want you to play in this game. So I think they would absolutely hate it. And he said it himself. He said, this is a must-win game. We cannot allow them to beat us 5 straight. So I'm sure he's going to be motivated, and he's probably going to play on the right, even though he doesn't prefer not to. I think he'll play on the right, and I think he's the best you got. I think Mastantuono will be okay in the next couple of years, but right now the best you have is Rodrigo. So I honestly think that you guys will be giving us a break by leaving Rodrigo on the bench. To be honest,
yeah, I think it's just pace-wise we need to do it, or alternatively, we play a 3-5-2. And we play Dean Housen, Tchouaméni, and Militao on the back. We play Valverde flying right back. We play Carreras flying left back. We play Jude Bellingham, and we play Camavinga with Arda Güler in the center. And we play Vini and Mbappe up front. That could also be working. That could work for us.
So I want to talk a little bit about the subs because, dude, we don't hang with you guys in terms of depth.
No, squad depth.
It's so ridiculous, bro. Like, let's say that we played with the lineup that I am thinking, right? That means I have Rooney Bargi on the bench. I have Eddie Garcia on the bench. I have Dro Fernandez on the bench. I think I have Gerard Martin on the bench. I have Casado on the bench. So that's 5 guys that, quite frankly, bro, they would, none of these players would probably even make the bench for Real Madrid. Like
to be honest, like our bench in terms of who we're starting with, if we start, the only bench players that we can actually bring on, really, and I don't even call his name, bro. Like Brahim Diaz is trash, man. I don't even like him. Yeah, Gonzalo Garcia will be a name that we can bring off the bench. Last season
he was okay, but this season he really fell off the cliff.
Yeah, Endrick he can be off the bench. Fran Garcia maybe just for wing play could be off the bench. Trent, if we do start like this, Trent will be off the bench. Carvajal could be off the bench.
So I forgot, Dave. Really. Did you leave Jude on the bench?
No, I did. I did leave Jude on the bench. Yeah, then there'll be Jude on the bench.
So Jude, you expecting Jude to be on the bench against us?
I would favor Camavinga just because of his defensive attributes. I think Jude Bellingham's an all-rounder, but I don't want to see us bombing up front too much without no protection. I think Camavinga will be better in the actual double pivot, if you would call it that. Like a double pivot with Tchouaméni and Camavinga will be better than Tchouaméni and Jude Bellingham trying to run up all the time. That's a factual. But if we play with a 3-5-2, then we'll see all of them in the team. We'll see Camavinga, we'll see Jude Bellingham, we'll see Valverde, we'll see Carreras on the left back, and then we'll see Arda Güler with the front two, mate, of Vinny and Mbappe. That will be scary. If it's direct and if it's like that, that would be really frightening. I think a 3-5-2.
I would be surprised if
Plays a
Xavi
3-5-2.
Alonso leaves Jude Bellingham on the bench.
Yeah, I know, true. Yeah, but he's not flying with all colors at the moment, Jude Bellingham.
No, he's not.
He's not flying at the moment, but I need to see more in this Juventus match. Maybe this Juve match will prove a point to me about Jude Bellingham and why he should start against Barcelona.
Yeah, so I mean I feel like if you guys have Tchouaméni, if you guys have Jude, and if you guys have who was the other that you had besides Camavinga starting in the midfield?
Tchouaméni, Camavinga. What in the 4-3-3? You mean or the 3-5-2? 4-3-3 will be Arda Güler. Arda
Güler. That's the other one I was thinking about. So yeah, if you guys have Tchouaméni, Jude, and Arda Güler, I think he'll start those three against us. I'm not gonna lie. I think he'll start those three. I don't think he'll. I don't know if he has the guts to leave Jude on the bench. That's the thing. Like he says, like no names matter, but I see better than I hear, and I think he's always putting the best players out there. And he started him against Atletico Madrid. What evidence could I see that he wouldn't start against Barcelona, especially like having so many games under his belt? And you know, Camavinga has made some mistake against us. I remember, I think one time he was sent off, and I think the other time, I think he made a really terrible foul on Gavi inside the box for a penalty. So I'm not sure. I do think Camavinga starts on the bench, especially for this.
Yeah, could do. But
this game.
We'll see, man. We'll see. But I hope that the starting 11 is all good and fit and ready for this game. We've got Juventus midweek, so let's just wipe them aside and hope, then pray that we beat Barcelona on Sunday, mate.
All right, Dave. So last topic, and it'll be really quick. Predictions. Give me your prediction, but I want you to tell me why. I don't want you to just tell me the score. I want you to tell me why you think that'll happen the way it happened. And go ahead.
Okay. I always said, and people can confirm with me in the chat, this match will either go two ways. And I'm going to give my answer as which way I think it's going to go. Yeah? It's either Real Madrid are going to destroy Barcelona, or Barcelona are going to destroy Real Madrid. There's no in between.
You don't think there's an in between here?
There's no in between here. There's no in between. And I think personally, the way that Barcelona are playing and the way that Real Madrid are trying to manage games and the way that maybe with the pace up front of Mbappé, Vinny, and whoever's going to play on the right side, if it's Rodrigo or if we play with a 3-5-2, I think Real Madrid are going to beat Barcelona. And I would think it's going to be very comprehensive. I think it's going to be something like 4-1.
4-1. Real Madrid.
Yeah. I think something like 4-5-1. I'm not even kidding here, guys. Yeah. I'm not even kidding. Don't look at me differently, whatever. Yeah. If it's not that, then Barcelona are going to beat us like 3-4-0 or something. And we're not even going to be able to cope with it. That's what's happening. Yeah. Because it's either one of the two. It's either one of the two. Trust me on this one. Yeah. There's no in between. As soon as the first goal goes in, Barcelona, look, I'm telling you right now, if Barcelona score the first goal, Real Madrid are done. Yeah, our heads will drop immediately. Yeah, because Barcelona
the ghosts of the past will creep in if we score first.
Guys, it's going to be one or the other. Yeah, because Barcelona, if they open themselves up like Bonnie Blue, mate, they're going to get pumped. Yeah, they're going to get pumped big time. Yeah, I'm telling you this right now. It's going to be very, very a critical time for Barcelona to not try and do this. Look, if Hansi Flick doesn't play the high line and he plays a mid block and a bit deeper, then maybe the scoreline won't be so crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna
Mhm.
say, I'm gonna say, look, I'm gonna say 3-4-1 as a concrete thing. 3-4-1 to Real Madrid.
Yeah, I'll give you my prediction. I have to be the voice of reason once again. I am going to go ahead and say it. I don't want to. I hate predicting draws, Dave. I hate it. I
Okay, you
rather
think it's gonna
say
be a
we're going
draw?
to
Yeah.
lose than predicting freaking draws. But something tells me, all things considered here, I feel that this game, there's obviously not going to be any clean sheets. You guys' defense are
No.
okay, but it's not
Yeah,
particularly
crazy.
great. I do feel like our defense is not good enough to allow clean sheets, especially against Real Madrid with Vinicius, with Mbappe. Like, don't get me started. I feel like this game will be an all timer, bro. I feel like this game will be much closer than people think. Because Barcelona has, let's be honest, we haven't been playing great. So most people will think that Real Madrid is just going to run through. And I've seen so many people when I did my match reaction to the game against Girona. We're gonna get annihilated. We're gonna get killed. We're gonna get rammed. We're gonna get this and we're gonna get that. Like I feel like most people think that Real Madrid are just gonna get up and like beat us 5-0, 5-1. I do think Barcelona will push back, even though our defense is not great. I don't know, but I think it's going to be one of those
Mm.
old timers where Messi, Ronaldo, they're just going neck and neck, and it was 2-2, two Messi, two Ronaldo. Obviously, we don't have the superstars like that, but I do feel like this game. I think Mbappe scores a brace, and I think Barcelona though they will get the draw at the Bernabéu. I think it's ultimately going to be a 2-2 draw. But I do
Mm.
feel like it's closer than people think. I think it's that close. And even though, even if we draw,
I
I'll be
think I
happy
think
as a
differently,
Barca.
me. I think differently, bro. I think it's either one or teams are going to turn up. I'm telling you right now, it's going to be the occasion's going to get to them. The Bernabeu is going to be ringing, bro. I'm not one of those Delulu Real Madrid fans as well that think that, oh, we're going to smack Barcelona like
Mm-hmm.
just because I'm saying so. Is no, I actually do believe it, people. Yeah. Um, I think the way that Sevilla played against Barcelona is going to be much, much worse for Barcelona against Real Madrid. Yeah,
Yeah,
because we saw the way that PSG played against Barcelona, especially in that second half. Bro, if that's Real Madrid, bro, we're taking so many of those chances. Like,
yeah.
it's done, mate. It's done. Mbappe, especially if he's on form on that game, that's a problem. But if you're miles on form, I can see it go very ugly for Real Madrid as well.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
exactly,
saying.
man. All right, man. Well, that'll do it for today, Dave. I think I am gonna have to hang out, so I'm gonna wait for Football Carnage to start his stream. That way, I
Yeah.
can redirect to him. And if you wanna bounce, it's totally cool. I'll stay with the chat until he
No,
starts
that's fine, mate. I'll stay.
his
It's
live
fine.
stream, and then yeah, man. Well, thank you so much for coming onto my channel, Dave. I really appreciate you very much. Guys,
Absolutely.
please go subscribe to End the Stream, Dave. He's been great, man. It's been great talking to you, bro.
Absolutely, mate. Same here. Make sure you catch us. Obviously, I think it's Thursday. We decided the next episode. You have classical vibes only.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're deciding maybe Monday and Thursday, late night Monday, and then Thursday, maybe Monday before football chaos, and then
Mm-hmm.
Thursday will be a great time to launch our next one. So make sure you check Thursday out. Or if not, it will be Friday morning, Friday afternoon, 11 a.m., 12 a.m. UK time, maybe a bit different in America and in other places around the world. But make sure you're going to see a lot of content coming from both of us this week, especially in the run up to Clásico, because
Yeah.
it's going to be
Yeah.
crazy, man.
Yeah, guys. So there you have it, guys. This podcast is back. So you guys make sure you like this video. Make sure you tune in and make sure you subscribe to our channel so we can keep doing it. And then we know it's working, and then we'll keep doing it. And we're gonna be doing this weekly, bi-weekly, right, Dave? We're gonna be doing this
Yeah,
so Mondays and Thursdays.
yeah, Mondays and Thursdays, yeah.
And we'll try to keep it consistent so people will know to tune in and everything. So thank you so much for stopping by, Dave. Appreciate you,
No
man.
worries, bro. Okay, cool, man. Have a good day, guys.
And then thank you, man.
Adios, people. Adios, adios, adios.
All right, so guys, look, I'm gonna read the chat for a little bit. I know I'm gonna be on Chaos, and I'm gonna redirect you to Chaos, so don't worry about that. And then I'll read the chat before you guys don't go anywhere because I do want to redirect you guys, and I do want to make sure that you guys that you guys tune in for chaos. I will be tuning in for chaos as well. So I do want to ask everyone to please hang out here for just a second. I'm gonna look and see if Football Carnage Chaos Show is on. I want to redirect you guys, and I'm coming here. Let's see, I'm coming Barca week. But yeah, I'm gonna wait for him to start, and I'll read you guys. So guys, get in the comment section, and I'll read it right now. If you guys are still here. So yeah. Mallorquin says the ref will be the man of the match. I hope not, dude. I'm more afraid of. I didn't want to tell Dave this. I'm more afraid of the referees than I am afraid of Real Madrid. So I can say that now that he's not here. No, that's funny, man. That's funny. I know, but recently, I think the chances Girona had were burying. Peace. Let's see. It's happening. People saying goodbye. I'm trying to wait for guys. Get in the chat if you guys want to chat with me for a little bit. It looks like Football Carnage has not started his live stream. Let me check. That way, I can redirect everyone to Football Carnage. Let's see. Yeah, he has not started. He has not started it yet. Let me just read you guys. What do you guys think? Your score predictions, guys. Drop your score predictions right now so I can read them. Exactly. I am worried about the ref. Yeah, dude. That's same here, man. Same here. If Goulet Mbappe connection works, is 4-1. No, the Goulet Mbappe connection, it's already working, bro. Like I feel like it's one of the better connections in Europe right now. Because even if you look at Liverpool, right? Words, it's not really working. Words and Isaac or Ekatike, it's not really working. Like I feel Olmo and Lewandowski, that connection is not working. I feel like Arda Güler and Mbappe, I feel like right now it's hands down, bro, one of the best right now. Havertz got kicked out of Isco's chat for saying Vini played bad and lost the ball 5 times. Huh. Interesting. Let's see. Volume. I know it's tough, but and I'm not being overconfident. All I'm saying is that we do win 5-1 prediction. We look really, really funny. I mean, 5-1. I don't think this game is gonna be 5-1 either way. Either way, it's not gonna be 5-1 for neither of us. Ref trying to take the spotlight as usual. I know. He had no. It did. Mbappe might have just scored that goal anyways. What's the point of sending that kid, man? That guy, send him off when 1 minute into the game, dude. Usually, ref will say, next time I'm sending you off. It didn't give him a warning. It's straight red, man. Munuera. That's Munuera for you, bro. That's Munuera for you. We will put 5 past Madrid. Wow. So you have a lot more confidence than I do. I feel like 4 past Madrid. Man, we couldn't put 4 past Girona. Madrid will win 4-2. Vamos. Okay, 4-2. You guys giving us credit. I feel like it's going to be closer than people think. I think don't be surprised if there's a draw, especially because there hasn't been a draw all year last season, and there's always draws every single time. So I'm not particularly sure. I'm not particularly sure about that. So maybe I don't know. I just feel like I don't know. I just feel like this game may be closer than people may give it credit to. Let's see. 3-3 says so it came 3-3. I say 2-2. So we're close. We're close. Meh says Madrid 1, Barcelona 3. Rashford scores, Yamal scores, and Ferran Torres will score. That will be great, bro. Like I'm not going to lie. If we beat Real Madrid 3-1, guys, everyone listening to right now, please like this stream. Please like this stream before I redirect you. I guys, come on. I can't have this stream with Dave. He's gonna kill me, man. Like if we get this many likes, man, I can't have it like this. Guys, please help me out. You guys have to deliver, man. You guys have to deliver. Please, yeah, like this stream right now. I would appreciate if you do. I need to get to 100 likes. So I was just gonna say right now to everyone who's still watching, guys, if we win, you make sure you tune in to my post game show. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be generational. My show will, if we beat Real Madrid, if this Barca team, injury riddled team, goes to the Bernabéu and beats Real Madrid 3-1, I am going to have a generational show for you guys. So you guys better be sure to tune into this show, to the post-game show, as I normally do, because it's going to be crazy, y'all. Like, it's just going to be nuts. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Let's see, Kevin, what's up, man? Real Madrid struggle against low blocks. You guys struggle against teams who got full attack and Madrid attack, and Barca will leave space open. So you think Barca will leave the space open? Yeah, I mean, I it's hard to agree with it. Carnage is live. Yeah, I'm sending you guys to Carnage as soon as the show starts. I'm sending you guys there. Don't worry, guys. I'll send you guys right away as soon as he starts. And as a matter of fact, he is live right now, and I am going to be redirecting you guys to him. And guys, please let them know. Volume raid, guys. Please do volume raid so he knows you guys are coming from me, guys. Thank you so much for stopping by, guys. Like I said, we are going to be doing this show. Twice a week. So once it's gonna be on Dave's channel, and Mondays may be my channel, Thursdays may be Dave's channel. So guys, please tune into our show every single time. I have so much content for you. Check out my channel as well, my preview for tomorrow's game, and as always, my post-game show tomorrow. And then I'll have my preview for El Clásico and my post-game in El Clásico as well. And guys, don't forget, I have a watch-along for the first time ever for El Clásico on Sunday morning. So it'll be a watch party and then the post-game show. So a ton of content, guys, so might as well subscribe. And guys, I'll catch you guys on the next one. I'll see you in Chaos just now in just a minute. I'm gonna end the stream and I'm gonna go to Football Chaos right now. And guys, I'll catch you guys on the next video.